Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Jen Joy Plans. Today I have my Christmas week plan with me, and I am using this kit from Sugar Pop Fizz, and it's called Holly Jolly, I believe. And it is just kind of the traditional Christmas set that came out from Kittenish Girl Jess. She always has such amazing detail in her artwork and just always does such fantastic job. Her artwork's just always stunner. I feel like I've used her Christmas artwork for my main Christmas spread multiple years in a row. I know a lot of shops use this, but I just went with Sugar Pop Fizz because I just love the full boxes and the colors. It was my traditional Christmas colors, and I did pair it with some red foil at the bottom washi, and then I did gold bougie box underlays just because you don't even see them really, so just gives it a little something, and then it also makes it really easy to reposition. That's kind of the main reason I do bougie boxes, is because it's so much easier to reposition, and I love to reposition boxes. So but then I added on the 15 millimeter washi to this kit, and it was this brown color. I thought it was going to look really good. And then I was kind of sorting and cleaning up some of my leftovers, and I found this green plaid that matched so perfectly to the green in this kit. And I was like, you know what? I kind of like that more because it just keeps it with the same colors for the color blocking. And I don't know, I felt like the plaid was really festive, and the red washi that came with the kit is also kind of a plaid, but I feel like they're really different plaids, but it worked together. I don't know. Long story long, I like how it turned out. And I used some lights washi overlay from Planner Choco, which I got last year when I did that really bright Kittenish Girl Jess art set, the neon-ish, and I paired that with red foil, and then I had the red sparkle confetti left over from Murdoch Talk, I think, when I got it to go with my Corella kit, which I did last February. So I've had this sitting along in my collection for a while, so it felt good to use it because I feel like I only pull out red foil for Christmas and then maybe Valentine's Day, depending if I do a Valentine's Day spread, which this year I am, but in years past I have not. So yeah. That's kind of the details of this spread. Like I said, I loved all the full boxes. There was a double box scene for food, which I know this is very controversial opinion coming up, but I don't love food boxes. Yeah, I know, don't come after me, but I think part of it is because, I don't know, probably because I'm selfish and I can't have most of the foods in the food boxes, but I don't know. I like the fashion people. I like the details more. So I spread the breakfast across Wednesday and Thursday so the coil would break it up. And I really like how that turned out. I don't do that very often, but it was nice. And then it was nice to have 4 separate boxes on the right side of my planner, because that's typically where I put my scene. So yeah. It all worked out. Loved the fashion people. Loved the little baby on Tuesday. I totally miscalculated. I meant to put the baby box on Wednesday because that was when I was seeing my godson, which he is 1 year old, and it's just perfect. It's his first Christmas. So I guess I should say he's almost 1. And I was seeing him on Wednesday, but I had the wrong day in my head. So it's all good. I just put it next to it. I do feel like I could have done a quote overlay. I kind of wish I had one, but I didn't, and that is okay. The December script on the corner of the sidebar is from Plana Hannah. I completely misplaced my ones from Mick Plans, but have no fear, I found them. So those will be back for next week. But yeah, this was my first full week of winter break, and it was amazing. It was nice to have productive days at home and productive days like running errands, doing appointments, catching up with people, and yeah, and then just enjoying Christmas with it was with my in-laws this year because we did Thanksgiving with my family, and I am kind of doing the like after Christmas with my family as well. So it was all my in-laws this year, which is they're really amazing. So it was really fun. Couple highlights from this week. Let's see, what did I do? Oh yeah, this was fun. I sent out Christmas cards or like holiday cards to all my students. I ordered, from Walgreens, like a photo card, and I addressed it to them. So then just saying that I miss them and I can't wait to see them over when they come back from break. And it had a class picture and it was really cute. And I was really proud of myself. I've never done that before. And that was like a fun thing. I hope they got it in time. And I hope that, it was fun for them to receive some Happy Mail, because I know, we like receiving Happy Mail in the planner community. Well, I feel like a 7-year-old would really enjoy receiving some Happy Mail. So that was fun. And like I said, I got to see my godson and my best friend, and that was great. I binge watched Emily in Paris season 3, which I posted on Instagram and asked people if they had seen it yet, and a lot of people had not, which makes me feel like people don't watch that show. So that is okay if you don't watch that show, but let me know if you do. Pretty much watched it in 2 days. Then on Thursday, it was my husband and I's 4-year anniversary, and we got to go out to dinner, which might seem like a common thing for couples, but we hardly do that, So it was a treat. And then we came back and we watched the Murderville Christmas special, which, if you're thinking it's not true crime at all, it's on Netflix. It's like a comedy with Will Arnett, which, again, he's like personally not my fave person, so don't let that distract you from checking out the show. But it's basically like a comedy where it's like really cheesy. They're trying to solve a made up true crime, and they're all actors except for the celebrity guest that they bring on. So for this Christmas special, it was like Jason Bateman and Maya Rudolph, and then they brought in Pete Davidson for like the last, 3 minutes, which was kind of pointless. But anyways, but they have no idea, and they're the ones who are like guessing who killed the person. So it's funny because of the actors, because they literally have no idea and I don't know. I'm probably over explaining. But anyways, that's the show. Check it out if you're into that kind of stuff, and let me know if you have seen it. And then, yeah, the rest of the week, like I said, just doing stuff around the house. But then for Christmas, it was really fun. Christmas Eve, my mother-in-law, she is like a manager at a local thrift store, because she just loves that kind of stuff, and she's really good at, organizing a store and displaying it and making things look really good. So her thrift shop looks like really cool. Anyways, and she collects a lot of things, and then she goes out and buys stuff too. But there was over 30 people at the Christmas Eve gathering at my in-laws, and then we played this left-right game, which in the past we've played the saran wrap game, where they wrap a bunch of trinkets or gift cards or whatever in a big like saran wrap, and you have a certain amount of time to try to get as much from the saran wrap as possible, and it's a lot harder than you think. So we've done that before, but with 30 people, that was a lot. So we played the left-right game, which, if you've heard of it, let me know as well. Basically, my father-in-law read this poem about the Wright family, and so anytime he said right, you pass the gift. Everybody starts with a gift, and then you pass it to the right, and then if he says left, you pass it to the left. And then it was like, if it said, what was it, around or something like that, you had to stand up and swap with somebody across the room. Maybe it was across, I don't know. It was chaotic, but it was super fun. And then it turned into kind of a little bit of a white elephant, where you had some trading, and it was really cool. it was fun because it was a game for all ages. We had people from, 85 to 6. So everybody got something they enjoyed, and there was some really good gifts along with the like funny trinket stuff. So it was a good variety, and yeah, it was just a fun gift. So, or fun like activity to do. So let me know if your family has any traditions like that. Then we had like our traditional dinner and whatnot. And then when we came home, my husband and I opened each other's gifts and opened gifts with the dog, of course. This is my first year. Well, this is Sadie's second Christmas. So I shouldn't say it's like, I've had all these Christmases with her. But I decided this year to unwrap some of the toys that I got her, like Bones, and wrap them really loosely with wrapping paper, like scraps that I had, and that was so cute to watch her do that, and she loved it, and it's been fun. We kind of did like a slow release. We gave her one on Christmas Eve, and then she ended up kind of destroying it, so we gave her one on Christmas Day, and then she'll get another like couple, so she's gonna get the Christmas spirit spread across a few weeks, which is great. Then for Christmas Day, we went back to my in-laws and just had brunch. My mother-in-law found gluten-free cinnamon rolls, which were amazing, and they were so good. So I was pumped about that. Then we learned a new game over Thanksgiving called Hit or Miss, and it was a really fun game, and my father-in-law loves games, so I got him as one of his Christmas gifts, and then we played that as a family, so that was really fun. If you haven't checked out that game or heard of that game before, it's like a really good kind of brainless, not really brainless, like there's no strategy, and it's really fun and interactive. You can have as many or as little people. Obviously it's like more fun with more people, and you basically just have like 30 seconds or 1 minute. There's a little like sand timer, and you get given a topic. So, the topic could be like things that are sticky or things found in a bedroom or whatever. They're like all across the board topics, and everybody, including the person who draws the card and says it out loud, has that 30 seconds to make a list, like pen and paper, of as many things that fit that category. And it doesn't necessarily matter how many you get, but you want to have things on your list that are really popular that other people would have, and things on your list that are really unique that you feel like people wouldn't have. Because when the timer's up, then everybody gets a chance to roll a dice. And if you roll a hit, then you have like find things that are in common with people. And then you get points based off that. So like if it was, things in a bedroom, if you got a hit, you might say bed. And then if however many people said bed as well on their list, then you get that many points. And then if you roll a miss, then you want something really unique, so it's like, I don't know, exercise equipment. And you're just hoping that nobody has it, and then same reverse, you get points. So I don't know, well, I have no idea why I'm explaining this game to you, because it means nothing. But if you're in the market for a new game, or if you know somebody that likes games, check out Hit or Miss. It was really hard to find on Amazon, but I found like a travel version, which was even better. So highly recommend that game with people. So yeah. I feel like this Playing With Me this voiceover is so rambly. Here I am explaining so many games. I should just like rename this as game explanation, and it's probably terrible explanations because you're just listening to me. But yes, long story long, that's what we did on Christmas Day. Then this week I also discovered Love Island Australia. I had no idea that they came out with a new season. That was another highlight of the week, but that's basically the base. So let's skip to the end. All right, here is my finished spread. Let me try to give you a little wiggle with the foil, but I love how the spread turned out. The color blocking, amazing. In my voiceover, I feel like I gave you full rundown of everything and more, but I just love looking at the spread and seeing all my McPlans fonts. Her sampler of like the holiday sampler came in handy. It was great. This week was such a great week. I forgot to mention in my voiceover that I also started reading a book, which, if you know me, I don't read much, so that was exciting. And it was, I think it's called Under the Mistletoe, or Meet Me at the Mistletoe. Now I'm forgetting. That's how good of a book it was. Just kidding. But it was really, it is a good book. I'm like a third of the way through, and it's really cute. Just like a cute little cheesy romance. And then I saved like the rest of it for my trip because I was packing Christmas night, which is currently right now. I just finished, and we are headed to Disneyland tomorrow with my family, which is fantastic. I FaceTime my nephews. This actually happened like earlier, but just with box sizes. I kind of forgot, and they got surprised. My parents surprised them with the trip and like did a full-on scavenger hunt, so I got to be there virtually watching them all, which was really cute and fun, and it was really exciting. So that was cool. Gotta love technology, and I love this little combo from McPlans. And yeah, so that was kind of the exciting way to like, the day was a really good day, and just had to mark that. I wish I could have like had a bigger box to do it, to tell, like, say what it was for. But yes, the next week is all Disney. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next plan with me. Bye everybody.